better control of it if you add a non-ionic surfactant. That's a fancy way of saying detergent. Now, ordinary household detergent like Palmolive, a couple of drops in a drum of spray, and I don't care whether it's a 1 litre drum or a 50 litre drum, a few drops of detergent in there will strip the waxy coating off the leaf, and once you do that, the chemical penetrates a lot quicker, you get a quicker kill, and in wet weather like this, less hours until you have to worry about the rain washing the chemical away. Some chemicals, such as Roundup, the manufacturers tell you that it's anything from 6 to 24 hours after you apply the spray. If rain comes, your spraying will be useless. I found with Roundup, if you add a detergent, start spraying quickly, within about 4 hours it'll kill the plants, no matter how much rain comes afterwards. So, a few drops of detergent. The one exception to that, there's a new chemical on the market to kill nutgrass in your lawns. If you don't use a proprietary surfactant with that one, you'll waste a chemical. And seeing it's $50 for about 100 grams, you don't want to waste a chemical. Okay, the biggest thing here, a lot of members complain that the knapsack's too big to use, too heavy to use. I've suffered from slip discs. I will tell you that when it comes to spraying, that is kinder on your back than carting around 6 litres of spray in one hand, because it puts even pressure over your back. Nothing to it. You've got a filter there to put in your water. Seeing we're using Brisbane town water, you can discard the filter if you like. Pour it straight in. Just use that filter when you're pouring your chemicals, because I notice a lot of members around the place tend to leave bits of grass stuck to the bottle and whatnot, and when you're pouring that into the spray pack, it has a tendency to block up your filters and spray lines, and then you spend the next half hour trying to undo them. This simple unit's very simple. Put it on your back and pump, and that's it. When it comes to the actual unit, a lot of people try to spray as quickly as possible and use a coarse mist. If you have this set as fine as possible with only fine spray coming out, you will still get plenty of chemical. As a rule of thumb, no matter how you apply the chemical, you should cover at least 10 square metres of ground for 1 litre. So this concrete slab outside of the tractor shed, it's roughly 6 by 2 metres, that's 12 square metres. 1 litre of spray should nearly cover that. So if you're using this 15 litre spray, you should be able to cover 15 times that. You'll find the members don't do anywhere near that amount of spraying, simply because they walk too slowly and put the spray on too thickly. You'll kill the weeds, but it just wastes money and time. Now, the big boy that most people don't know about in the club. The thing that makes spraying really easy. Our Selectra spray unit is simplicity itself. Find yourself a 12 volt battery, positive, negative, clip it on. If you have a loose battery in the shed, which we occasionally do, use that, or it can clip onto your car battery, providing that you have enough lead to the back of your car to supply 50 litres of chemical in there, on-off switch, simplicity itself, and you simply start spraying. Now the one thing that can go wrong with this unit, this hose frequently blows off the attachment there because it has a very simple plastic clip. That happens because when you're going backwards and forwards spraying, the tube tends to kink and twist, and eventually it can actually blow off. Don't panic, just turn the machine off, press the plunger down to release any pressure in your tube and reconnect it, and then go and wash your hands with soapy water afterwards. We've thought about putting a strong metal clip there, but we're concerned that if we do that, we'll actually break the plastic attachment or the hose itself. But that's a 50 litre spray, so we should be able to do 500 square metres, which is a big house lock these days. Nothing else can go wrong. The dilution rates are the same. With Kamba M, 7ml per litre, in this sort of weather, if you're spraying broadleaf succulents, 4ml per litre will control most weeds. The Roundup we have at the moment, 8ml per litre, but again, you can drop it down to 4ml if you're spraying grass that's just starting to germinate and come through in its early stages of development. And that's basically it for the spraying, except follow the manufacturer's recommendations, which are best to wear cotton clothing so you can wash it off afterwards, wear goggles, wear gloves, and preferably rubber boots that you can hose off afterwards if you get spray all over them. But everything in the club grounds, the same rule applies, follow the manufacturer's directions.